After the siege of Cyrenea, we mostly had a successful day. We escorted a merchant caravan to multiple cities, invested in some smithing, got warred on by the Aserai, joined the siege and got warred on by the Northern Empire, sieged the castle, became the new owner of Onica Castle. Oh, the new owner of Onica Castle. It should be me. I don't like that. Fell in battle against a Khuzait siege and died. Wait, what did I just say? Yes, we died in battle. Normally, this would be where we would choose a family member to succeed us, but we felt this was an unsatisfying end to what we built. So we replaced our save file to start the day over. Yes, some may call it cheating, but we want to have fun here. And we're not letting the Khuzaits take 2 people dear to us, even if it means I have to turn back time. I think I hate the Khuzaits. A lot. We start again in Cyrenea, being more proactive in the war against the Khuzaits this time, successfully retaking Pernia Castle, and getting warred on by the Aserai. And the Aserai declare war on the Southern Empire. Great! Who could have possibly have seen this coming? And we help siege Odrisa Castle. Then we head to a nearby town to reset the skills for Alda and Varric, trying to give them skills better suited for being captains. We also managed to reach Leadership 150, allowing us to take the coveted Veterans Respect perk, which allows us to upgrade our bands of lowly bandits into elite fighters. Ooh, leadership. And Veterans Respect. Bandits can now be converted into regular troops. Which means I can also upgrade these highwaymen. Let's get 10 knights. And we'll see about the others later. As the Aserai army attempts to besiege Odrisa Castle, we siege Danustica, which has been weakened over time due to constant changing of hands and rebellions. Besiege! Again! Assault. And as the Aserai pull their troops back in an attempt to stop us, we lead an assault with overwhelming odds in our favor. An assault without any siege weapons, let's go! What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, everyone, just charge. We'll overwhelm with sheer numbers. Can do is just go up the ladders. Go up the ladders! There's only a few of them. Walk up. I missed. Well, that was quick. And we only lost 15 people in the entire army. And we rescued a friend. Show mercy. Ooh, they're gonna go siege Lavenia Castle. Southern Empire's slowly getting their old borders back. The Aserai were also at war with the Kuzites, so we take this opportunity to join Regaea's army in besieging Lavenia Castle. Hell yeah, I'll join. Maybe we can suggest that they make peace with the Aserai after this, and then go after the Northern Empire instead. Yeah, we could do that. Retreated to the keep. Send troops. Shortly afterwards, the Aserai sent a peace offer, which the Empire accepted. A courier bearing a peace offer from the Aserai arrived at the court of your realm. The Aserai will pay 2160 in tribute each day to end the war between your realms. Your kingdom will vote whether to accept the offer. Yeah. This gave us the opportunity to suggest a war against the Northern Empire. Let's see, who are we at war with? Nobody. Who should we declare war with? Somebody. Let's declare war on the Northern Empire. Okay, you guys go over that way. To the east, and I'm going to go take down Onika Castle by myself, hopefully. Maybe not. We stop by Poros to funnel more funds into the treasury, make these a priority. I'll finish the tax office first, then the mason. There we go. More reserves. And we take a little detour to help our ally fend off a rival gang. The ally... Bring it on! I have an extra point in vigor and I'm not afraid to use it.
Look at them
Then we siege Onika Castle. Well, that's enough. One wall's down, and there's one siege tower. Lead the assault. Hey, don't go down. You are literally on the walls. We had a bit of a weird bug where our troops refused to move from the siege tower and actually tried to go down instead, but it was fine. We won in the end. Ain't good enough. Onika Castle is taken. Show mercy. Unfortunately, unlike our first time around, we were overlooked in being granted Onika Castle this time. There we go. Vote for the owner of Onika Castle. And I guess I can go to the Leonia Partis for now, until they have a second fief. And I guess with Onika being free to the Southern Empire, we can finally get that winery in Poros. However, since Onika will now trade grapes to Poros since it's the nearest town, we can start profiting off of Poros' winery. So we buy the workshop.
Let me introduce myself.
Afterwards, we tried besieging Chanopsis' castle, got caught off guard by an approaching army, and bribed our way for a safe passage. Oh jeez, when did they get here? Nope, 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 getting out, getting out, getting out. Please let me get out.
I think your luck has run up.
Please let me go. Instead, we moved away to siege a different castle, and forgot to replenish our army cohesion, leading the army to disband. Not again. I do this way too often. But it was okay, as Regea's army rolled in to assist in the siege. And the Kusites declare war on us again. The tribute Kusate owed to your kingdom is now complete. And the Kusate, because the Kusates declares war on the Southern Empire. Wonderful. Well, let's vote to make peace with the North after this siege in this castle. We overran Cestadane Castle with sheer numbers, called the Sturgians to war, and we wasted our influence trying to convince the rest of the Empire that we should have ownership of Monica. We also suggested to make peace with the Northern Empire, but our fellow vassals refused to agree. Since we spent most of our influence, we would need to get more. Thankfully, bribing notables to support our clan works perfectly fine. It gets more and more expensive with each supporter, but we can afford it. Our town is prosperous and our workshops produce like no tomorrow. Afterwards, we helped fend off the Northern Empire's army at Gao's castle. And to round out the day, we helped the Empire siege Chanopsis' castle that we failed to earlier.
Soldiers! Soldiers!
siege towers up, so let's climb up that and help our guys assault the walls. Oh god, they're coming out. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. After upgrading some of our bandit troops, we accumulated enough roguery experience to unlock the Partners in Crime perk, which allows us to recruit surrendering bandits without imprisoning them first. Ooh, roguery. Okay, Partners in Crime. Surrendering bandit parties can be recruited. Yippee. Occupational safety. Business is good at your brewery in a 5k on, but in the rush to keep up with demand, the normal precautions are not being taken. One man burned his hand in the oven. He will live, but is unlikely to be able to do skilled work, and the rest of the workers are worried about future accidents. Pay him a pension and order your supervisor to take more care, even if it slows down production. And the Southern Empire's conquests continue. We join with their army and lead the siege of Cestadine Castle against the Northern Empire. Your game's party is leading the attack on the enemy. You'll be joining her with your troops. Hell yeah, let's go! Victory! And the Crusades offer peace while we're in the middle of sieging Danustica. Yep, there we go. They've decided to make peace. That's fine. We can just go to fight Northern Empire instead. Turning our attention back to the north, we helped siege down Myzea. And then we break into Chenopsis Castle to defend against the siege. And as we were applying our tried and true method of damaging the battering ram and retreating, the rest of the Empire rallied and broke the siege for us. Maybe there is hope for this Empire after all. Oh, cool. They're attacking for us. Taking notice of our resilience, the Northern Empire offers tribute in exchange for peace. Let's see, peace offer. Sure.
It's been a while.
Taking advantage of the peacetime, we get remarried to Vasilisa, also of the Pethros clan. Looking for a suitable marriage for Vasilisa, yay! She's also a girl boss, and she actually has bow skill, so she's not going to be in the thick of the fight like Ira. At this point, we might just end up throwing our lots in with the Southern Empire all the way. And while the Khuzaits are busy with the Aserai and the Northern Empire is paying us tribute, we use the opportunity to war the Western Empire. Alright, so tactically speaking, fighting the Khuzaits might be a good decision. But I want to increase my personal power. So, I'm going to suggest we war the Western Empire. And everyone agrees. Hopefully. So we rally our party into an army and fight Gyarios to start off this war. Ah, Gyarios! There we go. You've encountered Gyarios' party. Attack!
Right! You heard that, lad? Move now! Warrior! Move!
That should be fine.
Soldiers! Get moving! Forward!
Also, they're choosing not to? No, yeah, they're choosing not to. Take care of the cavalry.
Soldiers! Move! Warriors! Forward! Ah! Spread out! Hear me! Line up! Shields forward! Bowman! Get moving!
Now the shield troops distract. So we move the bows and crossbows to the sides.
Troops! Soldiers! Hear me! Troops! Move! Soldier! Arm shields! For the line! Get 'em hell! Warrior! Go, man! Footmen! Move out! Infantry! Face enemy! Footmen! Attack!
The infantry are going to draw fire.
Here, moving! Cut the soldiers! Get 'em, soldiers! Attack! Troops! At them!
And everyone charge.
Hear me! Get moving!
Cavalry move to the right first. Then charge it from the front.
At them! Arrows! Warriors! At them!
This worked great. We barely lost anyone. Riding on the wings of victory, we rally more parties to join our army and turn our attention to our prize, Zionica. Besiege the town. We attempted to starve out the garrison, but we were forced to break siege early due to encroaching armies of the Western Empire. Oh, that's a large army. Get out, get out. And apparently the Northern Empire also saw this as an opportunity to lay pressure on the Western Empire. All the better for us, I suppose. But unfortunately, the Western Empire was incessant in attempting to stop us from sieging, so ultimately, the war ended up with a white peace in exchange for a tribute. Does AI even need money? Who knows? Yeah, fine. I guess we'll accept the peace for now. But the moment I have more influence to spend, I'm raising a giant army. At least we're getting tribute from the Western Empire, that's fine. But peace won't bring us safety. Not in this political climate. So now that all other factions are at least warring with someone else, we decide to war the Kuzites. Again. Northern Empire still got a month left, and they're also pretty weak. Valandia is far enough away from us to not matter. Aserai is in the middle of war, and Sturgi is in the middle of war with the Valandia. So yeah, let's war the Kuzites. It's time to declare war! Brigade decides to siege Onira with our army, and while we were keeping an eye out, the Kuzites decide to chase us down, but nothing a small bribe can't fix.
Halt there. So tell me who I...
Damn it. Here, let me go. I'll give you money. Over to the owner of Onira. Not sure. Let's give it to Guy 4. And while we were doing the same with Denustica, we managed to convince one of the Kuzite nobles to switch sides.
I'd wish you peace and prosperity, but of course I don't want that.
Come join us. Monchug is not known for keeping his word. You should join us instead. Yeah, I have money to do that. On the 11th day of winter, 1094, Baltate joined the Southern Empire. Doesn't really come with fiefs, but hey. One arrow at a time. Many arrows may be indestructible, but if we break one arrow at a time, even a bundle will be mere twigs in the end. And the main army managed to siege Denustica safely without interruption. Might as well clean up some of the stragglers attempting to flee. Nice.
Stop that. Enough. Stop there. Enough.
Odessa Castle also falls with little issue, and the Kuzites desperately offer the Southern Empire tribute in exchange for peace. Let's see if they'll accept the offer. Apparently they will. Oh, how the tables turn.